Secondly, there was, please listen. Secondly, there was no call between the Prime Minister and President Trump from the 22nd of April, when President Trump called up to convey his sympathy, and the 17th of June, when he called up Prime Minister in Canada to explain why he could not meet. So I would again, मैं इसको दोहराता हूँ, 22 अप्रैल से 17 जून तक।
माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, मेरी एक बात की आपत्ति है, भारत देश का शपथ लिया हुआ विदेश मंत्री यहाँ स्टेटमेंट कर रहा है, उस पर भरोसा नहीं है, उनको किसी और देश पर भरोसा है। मैं समझ सकता हूं उनकी पार्टी में विदेश का महत्व क्या है, मगर इसका मतलब ये तो नहीं है पार्टी की सारी चीजें यहाँ सदन में आकर थोपे। भारत के विदेश मंत्री पर भरोसा नहीं करोगे? ओथ लिया हुआ व्यक्ति यहाँ पर बोल रहा है, ही इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल। माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, इसीलिए ये वहां बैठे हैं और 20 साल तक वहीं बैठने वाले हैं।
Honorable Speaker, sir, in the course of the debate today, some points were made by members of the opposition. I would like to respond to some of them. We were asked, why did you stop at this time? Why did you not go further? Please see who's asking this question. This question is being asked by people who, after 26/11, felt that the best action was inaction. Now, I would like, sir, to read out, because one member said, nowadays BJP members like reading from books. You get the truth in books. Sometimes you don't like what we read in books. So let me read out, sir, 2 excerpts from a book by the National Security Advisor of the UPA government. After 26/11, a chapter, this is a book called Choices. He says, on sober reflection and in hindsight, I now believe the decision not to retaliate militarily, but to concentrate on diplomatic, covert and other means was the right one for that time and place. This is what he says. But did he even do that? Because 26/11 happened in November of 2008. What was the reaction? The reaction was Sharm el-Sheikh. Was that diplomatic? Was it covert? Was it military? Now, what did Sharm el-Sheikh do? In Sharm el-Sheikh, the then government and the Pakistani Prime Minister agreed terrorism is a main threat to both countries. Now, today, sir, people are saying, America is hyphenating you, Russia is hyphenating you. That is what I heard Dipinder Hudaji say. Hello, you are hyphenating yourself. I mean, you did not need a foreign country to say, please link India to Pakistan. Your own government was saying, India and terrorism is a main threat to both countries. And then they said, terrorism should not be linked to the composite dialogue. And worst of all, they accepted a reference to Baluchistan in that. Now, here is a country reeling after 26/11. And you are equating Baluchistan and 26/11, what happened in Mumbai? And you are saying that the perpetrator and the victim have both got a problem. And then now you are asking me, why didn't you go further? People who did nothing are asking a government which did so much, saying, why didn't you do more? Now, you might think, sir, that this is a one-off. But this is a habit, because this is the thinking in that part of the house. Some years ago, there was, if you remember, sir, the Mumbai train bombing. The Mumbai train bombing happened in July of 2006. In September of 2006, 3 months after the Mumbai train bombing, at Havana, The UPA government, with its Pakistani counterpart, condemns all acts of terrorism as though we are both again equal, and agrees that it's a scourge that we need to effectively deal with together. And then they directed again resumption of dialogue. So what I want to highlight is, for people who did nothing to have the temerity, the gumption today to ask a government which did so much, which brought down Bhavalpur and Muridko, to say, why didn't you do more? I think it's extraordinary. Now, sir, we also heard from one of the early speakers saying we are now facing a two-front, and that the leader of opposition has been warning us about two-front. Now, all I can say, sir, is the person who said it, and maybe the leader of opposition, must have missed their history lessons in school. I'll tell you why. Because I would like to walk you through the history of this two-front. The two-front started because of something called POK. POK was created in 1948-49 by the government of this country by not completing the job of what was to be done. Now, sir, the House should note these dates. The two fronts started 1963, when the Shaksgam Valley was ceded by Pakistan to China as a result of an agreement. Then in 1966, the Karakoram Highway was agreed upon, which took 20 years, was completed in 1986. Now, references were made to China-Pakistan military collaboration. So when did this collaboration start? I'll give you the year, 1966. In 1966, the first Chinese military supplies went to Pakistan. When did nuclear collaboration start? 1976. 1976, when Bhutto arranged for China-Pakistan to get together on this. And in 1980s, when Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi was visiting China and Pakistan, that was when the nuclear collaboration was at its height. Now, let me go further. You will say, why are you talking history? So let me bring this further up. 2005, Pakistan-China Treaty of Friendship and Cooperation. 2006, Pakistan-China Free Trade Agreement. 2013, handing over of Gwadar to China, Gwadar port to China. May 2013, announcement of China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. So, sir, we are getting warnings about a US-China, Pakistan-China collaboration, when this collaboration has been going on for 60 years. Now, let me also address two other points. There was a reference made to IMF that, why did you not stop? Why did you not stop?
आपने सवाल उठाया तो जवाब भी सुनना पड़ेगा. आपने उठाया ना, आपके उपनेता ने उठाया, आपने सुनो जवाब. अब जैसे सवाल करोगे वैसे जवाब सुनने पड़ेंगे.
Sir, the IMF loan which was given was approved in September 2024. It was an extended fund facility of $7 billion. Now, sir, the House should know, Pakistan is a serial borrower from the IMF. I think 16 or 17 times they have taken IMF package. Now, very interesting comparison, sir. In 2008, Pakistan got a standby arrangement of $9.70 billion. In 2013, it got another one of $5.9 billion. So the very people who are concerned today at a $7 billion package should remember a $15 billion package went through for Pakistan during that tenure. Now, reference was made, sir, to FATF. I want to say the longest period that Pakistan has been under FATF grey list has been under the tenure of the Modi government. During the Modi government, from 2018 to 2022, 1,576 days Pakistan was in the grey list. Yes, they were in the grey list earlier also. I am not denying that. It was for a shorter period. But I again want the House to appreciate that the FATF meeting in May 2025 has kept Pakistan in the enhanced follow-up category, recognizing that the compliance of Pakistan is only partial. Now, sir, so much for Pakistan. Some members also raised issues pertaining to China. So I would like to spend a few minutes on that. So I would first like the House to appreciate, because today we are getting these lectures saying China is a great danger, China, Pakistan are together, we are warning you. So what does the Congress party really think about China? Don't go by what they say. Let us see what they did. In 2005, China was designated as a strategic partner during Prime Minister Wen Jiabao's visit to India. Strategic partner. And there is a concept, very famous concept called Chindia, sir, a belief that China and India have common interest. And the main proponent of Chindia is the party spokesman of the people opposite. Now, some mention was made about visits, including my visit. Yes, I went to China. I went to China to make our position very clear about de-escalation, about trade restrictions, and about terrorism. I did not go to China for the Olympics. I did not go to China for secret agreements. I did not go. So the House should know that people were watching Olympics when China was issuing stapled visas for people from Arunachal Pradesh and Jammu and Kashmir. This is the reality of China. Now, let me really tell you, sir, how is the relationship with China. Some years ago,
विदेश मंत्री जी को संरक्षण देना चाहिए। उनके स्पीकर जब बोल रहे थे, हम पूरे धैर्य से सुने। मैं बताऊंगा कितनी असत्य बातें बोली गई कल, परंतु फिर भी असत्य को भी हम हलाहल समझकर पी गए। अब ये सत्य भी नहीं सुन पाते हैं। माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, मुझे लगता है आपको प्रोटेक्शन देना चाहिए। बैठे बैठे टोका टोकी करना सबको आता है, ऐसा नहीं हमें नहीं आता, मगर इतने गंभीर विषय पर चर्चा जब हो रही है तो सरकार के प्रमुख विभाग के मंत्री को बोलते हुए बैठे बैठे टोकना ये विपक्ष को शोभा देता है क्या? मान्यवर, आपने बिल्कुल उनको आग्रह से कहना चाहिए, वरना हम भी हमारे मेंबर को बाद में समझा नहीं पाएंगे।
We heard today a lot about what was supposed to be the thinking.
बैठिए, आपको इजाजत नहीं, बैठिए।
Sir, we heard about warnings about China, cautions about China. You know, China is planning this, China is planning that. But, sir, I want to remind this House, Doklam crisis was on. The leader of opposition decided to get a briefing from whom? Not from the government, not from the emir, from the Chinese ambassador. He took his briefing from the Chinese ambassador when our military was confronting the Chinese military in Doklam. So I want to say that I want to say, and this is the political thinking. Let me, sir, give you the economic thinking. In 2006, the UPA government.
प्लीज बैठे बैठे टिप्पणी मत कीजिए, आप बहुत कर रहे हो। नहीं, गलत है। बैठे बैठे टिप्पणी मत कीजिए।
Sir, in 2006, because I want to illustrate my points with facts. I spoke about political facts. I spoke about border facts. Let me give you an economic fact. What is the economic thinking of the Congress party about China? In 2006, the Congress party agreed to do a regional trading arrangement with China. It was finalized during the visit of President Hu Jintao. A task force was appointed. The task force gave a positive recommendation. Through the efforts of various people, this did not happen. Let me give you the technology side. The very people today who are cautioning us on China are the people who allowed 3G and 4G to come from China. It is this government which made sure there was a made in India 5G. And finally, sir, we keep speaking about the border. The border, if today, whether it is the border with Pakistan, whether it is the border with China or any other border, if our military is today able to stand its ground, the kind of massive deployment that we saw on the China border after 2020, it is because our border infrastructure budget has gone up 4 times. Our tunneling, our road building, our bridging has doubled or tripled. And this is a far cry from the period